final bow. 7 tiles, 1,000 words, the cleverest minds, the happiest hurts from far away. City's bright, Accra calling day and night. We've got the letters, we've got the score, knocking right upon your door. Hear the rhythm, feel the heat. Can you handle this massive beat? Akwaaba, Akwaaba, to the golden coast. Akwaaba, Akwaaba, WESPAC is the host. Oh, Akwaaba, Akwaaba, the drums are talking. Let's take a final bow. 7 tiles, 1,000 words, the cleverest minds, the happiest hurts from far away.
Competitive wordplay for a meeting for friendship, learning, and connection. The journey to this moment has been one of teamwork, dedication, and belief in the game. The local organizing committee, working closely with the Ghana Scrabble Association, the National Sports Authority, and the Ministry of Sports, has worked tirelessly to ensure that this championship meets international standards and provide memorable experience for everyone. We are especially grateful to our sponsors, partners, and volunteers whose contributions have made this global gathering possible. Your support demonstrates that when institutions, private organizations, and communities unite, a shared vision in excellence is achieved and is within reach. To our international guests and players, we say Akwaaba. Welcome to Ghana, the land of warmth, breathing, and opportunity. May you enjoy not only the competition, but our culture, our people, and our hospitality. As we officially open WESPA 2025, let us celebrate not only the champions who will emerge, but also the spirit of unity, intellect, and friendship that Scrabble represents. I wish all participants the very best. Play fair, play smart, and above all, enjoy every moment here in Nigeria. Thank you, and welcome again. Thank you again, once again, and welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, one very striking element of the message we just heard was the element of the warmth in our country, Ghana. Anywhere you go in the world, Ghana is always acknowledged for being a place of extreme hospitality and extreme great people. And so today, we look forward to having you have the experience in addition to experiencing the beautiful nation of Ghana, so you can send it to the rest of the world. We're grateful to you once again, as the regional guide, for all your hard work in coordinating the team to ensure what is looking colorful and successful already. Shall we do a big round of applause? We'll be doing some acknowledgements at this time. And at this time, I would like to once again say a very big welcome to the Honorable Minister for Sports and Recreation of the Republic of Ghana, and also a Member of Parliament for the Point constituency in the Oti region of Ghana. Shall we do a big round of applause? The Honorable Minister is here ably supported by a very strong team made of the main body under his ministry, which is tasked by law to oversee the development and promotion of sports. And I'm talking of the National Sports Authority of Ghana, whose Director General, Mr. Akwaaba for Accra, is also here with us. We also duly acknowledge the support from his team, made of one of his key deputies, Veronica Comey. Shall we do a big round of applause for her? We also duly acknowledge the presence of the representative of the Gamanche, King Taki Teguchu II, and our other chiefs and queen mothers who are here to grace the occasion and give their blessing traditionally to what we're doing here. Shall we do a big round of applause? The president of WESPA, the World English-Speaking Scrabble Players Association, Mr. Chris Lipe. Shall we do a big round of applause for him? Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate your time here, and we're grateful that you were able to strike this massive partnership with Ghana to ensure that this happened. Also, we acknowledge the presence of the president of the Ghana Scrabble Association. Shall we put our hands together? Seasoned architect who's also served as president of the architects body here in Ghana, Mr. S.M. Kwate, serves as the vice chairperson of the local organizing committee. We'll continue to do some more acknowledgements as we go along, and we'd also like to say a very big thank you to some of our key sponsors with whose massive support we have reached this very important milestone in sport in Ghana and in sport in the world generally. To Fuel Trade, we say thank you very much. We say thank you to Coil PLC, Patterson Simmons, Media Magic and Research Systems, Atelier, Auger's Security Management, the Palms by Eagles, which is our venue for this global competition, Tonino Lamborghini Energy Drink, Denzel Logistics, Afro, Amni Petroleum, Graphic Communications Group, Buck Press Limited, BD Group, DDP Outdoor, and Caveman Watches. Shall we do a big round of applause? It is on that note that I would like to, with great joy, welcome here to the podium the man who is tasked by His Excellency the President of the Republic with overseeing the sector. And when I say the sector, I'm talking about sports and recreation in this country. The man who is given power by our Constitution and our legislative instruments to oversee the general coordination in terms of bringing together policy, executing it through its agencies, and ensuring general growth in the sports industry here in Ghana. He's one who has coordinated very effectively with all sector agencies since he took over this very crucial position. And one of the key days of glory within his tenure, as at this point, is ensuring, together with the Ghana Football Association, the qualification of our senior national team, the Black Stars, to the next FIFA World Cup. Very obviously, from what is happening here today with WESPAC 2025, Ghana is a country of World Cups. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Nime Name, shall we, with great applause, welcome the Honorable Minister for Sports and Recreation, Mr. Kofi Adams.
Thank you very much, Nat, for your very kind words in inviting me to share a few words. Indeed, Ghana has always and will remain that country that sets the pace for others to also follow. You
forgot to mention that when it comes to struggle for independence, four brothers led by Dr. Kwame Nkrumah set the pace for the other African countries south of the Sahara to follow, and we will continue to do so. I equally will want to respect, in the spirit of goodness, how we responded appropriately for us to be able to start this program on time. Like the LOC chairman said, these are really very tight and busy period for us. If everything goes well, and as we put it in Ghana here, Christ doesn't come, the minister responsible for finance will tomorrow present the president's and government's budget statement to the Parliament of Ghana for its consideration. So every minister is trying to make sure that he gets the 100% plus attention of the finance minister to have your concerns and needs captured in the budget. Because if you feel that, then you will have to go through another round of struggle to get your issues in there. We don't want to be like some of our brothers who are now struggling to qualify for the World Cup playoff system. We want to make sure we are captured at the time the minister is ready, not after he has read it. So that explains why we'll have to do a lot of running around, and that explains why, even though I wish to stay with you all through and to take a length at what you do, I am unable to do so after my introductory presentation, and I would have to request that after my presentation, I'll stay for a few minutes and ask leave of you to go and continue another equally important assignment. Thank you so much for the understanding. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Rickman Lai, the Governor of Tekena County, Kenya, His Excellency Jeremiah Lomurakai, representative of the government chair, and all the other queens and chiefs here gathered. The Director General, National Sports Authority, Mr. Yawampofo Ankra, the Deputy Director General, Veronica Komen, the Chairman of World English Language Scrabble Players Association, Mr. Chris Lipe, Chairman, World Youth Scrabble Association, Mr. Tariq Pervez, the Chairman of the Local Organizing Committee, who I have earlier recognized, who I'm told is also the Chairman for this opening ceremony, the multiple World English Scrabble Champion and current World French and Spanish Scrabble Champion, Mr. Vitel Richards. Thank you for your presence. Truly make this event a great one. Scrabble philanthropist, Mr. Benga Oje Femitibi. Thank you also for your presence. Distinguished delegates, corporate partners, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols duly observed. On behalf of Government of Ghana, I have the honor to welcome you to Accra for the opening ceremony of WESPAC 2025. We are hosting over 25 nations, I've heard 28 and more. We hope that the remaining will join us if they are still on their way. here today a rare convergence of brilliant minds, diverse languages, and an unrelenting appetite for intellectual competition. Accra is delighted to receive you, not as visitors, but as family. Not as guests, but as contributors to a vision we deeply believed in. That the power of sport is not limited to brown and balance, but also extends to the architecture of thought, to language, and to memory, and of course, to wit. That is what we are seated here today to engage in. This week, our capital becomes more than a host city. It becomes a global theater for wordplay, and our people with warmth, spirited, and sharply competitive will match your energy, move for move, time for time. I don't want to dare go the way of my brother and reverend who said the opening prayer, who prayed and exhibited his wishes. Mine is to wish all of you well, that all of you will engage in good and time to time. Let me assure you, you may have come for Scrabble, but you will leave remembering much more. Let me commend the Scrabble Association of Ghana for its tireless work in building a structure for mind, sports in this country. It started somewhere very little. Today, it is growing. Your discipline, consistency, and clarity of purpose have brought us here. Hosting WESPAC on Ghanaian soil and raising Scrabble to the rank of what? Demonstration sport during the 13th African Games was no mean exercise. It was a great work. Indeed, as I said, it was not a fluke. It was vision paired with what? Intent. And I knew how challenging it was because I engaged with your president. And let me once more salute you for what it is that you have our respect from the ministry and the entire government. To our international colleagues, let me tell you something every Ghanaian child hears growing up. If you can't wrestle them, I will think them. Scrabble, for us, is not just a board game. It is a tool of education, of empowerment, of expression. That is how we see it. It levels the playing field because here, fluency, strategy, and patience win games, not physical dominance. Ladies and gentlemen, let us speak plainly about what Scrabble brings to the table. Beyond the dictionary and double word scores, it sharpens the way we process thought. It teaches the value of holding back and playing long. It shows our children how to delay gratification to find structure in chaos and to stretch their imagination with strict limits, a skill that mirrors real life. So Scrabble teaches us so much beyond just the scores that we get, beyond the dictionary and beyond the words that we put together. Scrabble builds vocabulary, but more importantly, it builds discipline, emotional intelligence, time management, and memory recall. As sports minister, I have attended a number of events, and I must say, you were time conscious. It challenges learners to compete with themselves, not just their opponents. And it does all these while nurturing friendship across backgrounds and borders. These are not mere ideas. These are observable, measurable developmental gains. As Minister for Sports and Recreation, I say this with certainty. Scrabble deserves to be in the same spotlight we shine on all other sports. And under the administration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, that is exactly what we intend to do. Has made its position clear. No sport will be left behind. Football will not eclipse the rest and swallow the budget. Every discipline, including Scrabble, will receive its share of investments, visibility, and inclusion. You will receive your fair share of investment, you will receive your fair share of visibility, and you will receive your fair share of what? Inclusion. Ghana's sporting future is inclusive, strategic, and values every arena, whether physical or intellectual. In that spirit, ladies and gentlemen, we will integrate Scrabble into the National Recreation and Wellness Program being rolled out across all districts and regions. Whether you are in Zabzulu, Winneba in the central region, Hobweb or Half-Asleep, Scrabble will be part of your wellness programming, your school sports week, and your community program. We want to make your increase. For me, that is why hosting this event in Accra, Ghana, gladdens my heart. It gives us the opportunity to push this agenda to where we are going. Furthermore, the ministry is working closely with Ministry of Education to formally embed Scrabble into our school system. And we are not going to do this as an extra, but as a structured, resource, and competitive activity that supports learning outcomes. The goal is not to produce professional players alone, but to develop sharper students, thinkers who can analyze, imagine, and articulate with clarity. That is what we want to do when we introduce it into the school system. To our corporate partners, we see you. Your presence here affirms that you understand the long game that minds we sharpen today becomes the workforce you depend on tomorrow. Scrabble may not fill stadiums, yes, yet but it fills classrooms, libraries, and now national calendars. We thank you for walking this path with us, you the sponsors. We thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before I close, let me offer you this invitation. After your games are done, take a moment to discover Ghana behind the scoreboard. Walk through Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. Let the breeze from Osu Castle carry you. Share a bowl of fufu in a wooden chopper in Adabraka, or take in the palace of Makala Market. Colleagues, players, friends, welcome to WESPAC 2025. Welcome to a country that believes every sport deserves a place in the sun. Welcome to a city that listens when minds speak. Accra is your home. Welcome home. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We're grateful to you, Honorable Minister, and considering that today is a very, very important preparatory day for the presentation of the budget for next year, we're very grateful to you, Honorable Minister, for taking time off parliamentary work as well to be here, because you consider this a very, very important aspect of running the yearly calendar on sport here in Ghana. Shall we appreciate the Honorable Minister? Honorable Minister, LOC Chair, WESPA President, distinguished guests, Nime, Name, ladies and gentlemen, today we're joined by a whole host of guests who are from different sectors in the country, who are all here, believing very much in the idea of hosting this tournament here in Ghana. And of course, they, together with many others, have supported us greatly to ensure the successful hosting of this tournament. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the Managing Director of the Graphic Communications Group, which has within its stables the national newspaper, the Daily Graphic, Mr. Atto. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are also enjoying massive support from the Ghana Independent Broadcasters Association. Gloria Yaji is the Executive Secretary. Shall we do a round of applause for her? We also do like to say a very big thank you and a cabo to Mr. Koijo Ade, who is the President of Panasa. Shall we do a big round of applause for him? Well, from the kind of cheers that we heard, you should start, he should start running for political office back in Nigeria, because, he seems to have a lot of fans here. Shall we do it one more time for the ladies and gentlemen? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the beauty of all of this is that we also have individual sponsors for this very important tournament here in Ghana. As we go along, I'll be acknowledging them. But at this time, it gives me great pleasure to welcome here to the stage for a message of goodwill and support, the Global President of English-speaking Scrabble, the man who oversees everything in terms of policy and direction from all over the world. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, shall we welcome the President with a big round of applause for his message?
Good morning and welcome. Honorable Minister, dignitaries, Scrabble Association of Ghana, local organizing committee. Thank you all for your work and support in putting this on. And everybody, welcome to the World English Language Scrabble Players Association Championships. Every WESPA Championship is both the pinnacle of Scrabble, but also a reunion. Last night, as we were all registering for the tournament, I saw friends from Asia, from Europe, from Africa, from the Americas. All of us gathered together here in this place from wildly different backgrounds, but all gathered together for a common purpose. It really is the best in humanity that brings us together despite our differences to focus on one shared goal. What we have in common is so much stronger than what divides us. And Scrabble, and those of us in this room, are an excellent example of that. The whole world could do well to learn from the example of the folks in this room. Many thanks to the organizing committee for this remarkable event. It really is, it is a beautiful thing to see the drummers outside and the logos and even the stuffed toys provided to the players. This is truly a world-class event. The last few days, I've had the chance to take a tour of Accra, learn much about the nation of Ghana, its history and people. Ghana is a country of different people, where Christian and Muslim live together in peace, in a shared goal, with a shared sense of identity and community. In many ways, it echoes what brings us all here together, Scrabble. It's no wonder then that the famous Ghanaian hospitality has welcomed us so fully with open arms. It even started from when we arrived at the airport at the local organizing committee and Scrabble Association to make sure that we were all met and taken to our hotels and all taken care of. It's been truly a world-class service. So thank you all for putting on a wonderful and notable event that is truly worthy of the name World Championship. The eyes of the world will be on us here this week as we all play over the board and spar with tiles. So to borrow the catchphrase from our live stream engineer, let's play Scrabble.
Let's play Scrabble indeed. Another big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that also just tells all of us that we are looking ahead to what will be one of the most competitive WESPAC tournaments in history. Shall we do a big round of applause for the At this time, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome here one jurisdictional president who obviously is basking in great pride, considering that he is the host association for this very important tournament. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please help me with another big round of applause as we welcome the president of the Scrabble Association of Ghana.
Good morning. The representative of the government chair, my Honorable Minister, Honorable Kofi Adams, the Director General of Sports, Mr. Yao Alufai, Accra, chairman of WESPA LOC, invited guests, and I'll still continue with the protocols which is duly observed. Thank you. It gives me a great pleasure to have all of you here today. In the beginning of this journey, I think it was myself, Architect XM40, and my financial president, Adeko Ijo. He came to visit us last year at Movenpick. We started. Then we all started saying, it will be very remarkable to host WESPAC here in Accra. Something that started as a thought. Today, look at us. I mean, I would say that this historical event taking place from 9th to 16th is going to be a very hard and memorable 1 week that we are going to spend together. Like the minister said, not just as visitors, but we are going to let you feel the Ghanaian hospitality. So, one thing that I've been driving on ever since I paid homage to the minister, he said, look, Scrabble as you know it, it's not going to be just for you playing. He's trying to structure something that has been added to his ministry. That's the recreational part of it. He's taking it to all the corners of Ghana, which today he has re-echoed it again. And it gives me a great pleasure to tell him that we are also going to work with him to achieve what he said. Yes, so as my colleagues would say, I mean, I've always been a man of short words, and it's always been like that. But I would like to thank my LOC committees for helping us make this occasion a memorable one. I mean, tirelessly, we've cracked everything we can, and the sleepless nights that we've had has sort of paid off. So, on behalf of myself and Mr. Gadilade, Architect SM40, and the rest of the team, I say a big aiko to all of you. To the visitors, and my fellow Scrabble players, I say Akwaaba to Ghana. Thank you all. As we say in my contractually, I'm born in Accra here. We say go back here.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to say a very big thank you to the Honorable Minister. And at this time, we respectfully ask that himself and all the members of the dais be at the bottom so that we take a memorable photograph with the trophy together with Nime and Name. He will do the official declaration of the tournament to be open, and then after that, we'll take a final message from the President of WESPAC, and then it will begin. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, as we bid farewell to the Minister, shall we do a big round of applause for the Honourable Minister? Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of the chiefs and queen mothers representing the overlord of the land. Ni Bokete Oye Imu. Ni Bokete Oye Imu, the second, is the chief of Niger. Shall we do a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Ni Sunkwa Agbo Anu the fourth is the chief of Omogo. Shall we do a big round of applause? Ni Abose Okai, the industrial chief of Accra. Shall we do a big round of applause? No more blowing. Shall we do a big round of applause for no more blowing? And our only queen mother representing today of the team, Na Dede Baki Koba. Shall we do a big round of applause for her? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before the final message ahead of starting the action here at the Palms by Eagles, I'd like to also say a very, very big thank you to some individual sponsors who have been very, very supportive within this journey. Peter and Carolyn Gralla, Brian Quarte, Philippe Ivo, Mr. Reginald Lai, Horace Lai, Ambassador Fred Lai, Mr. Amano Dodu, Dr. Ralph Owusu, Dr. Robert Bannerman, Mr. Christian Mensah, Mr. Kofi Akwa, Mr. Tony Oting JC, Sir Knight Tofor, Michael Kobler, Charles Edubuahe, Ikea Owusu Nati, Mr. Caesar Kabote, Mr. Alex Asare, Mr. Raphael Nate, Kwabena Ahmed Nkrumah, Reverend Nana Opon, Audrey Akufo, Smiley Bannerman, Stephen Tengan, King Safo, Mrs. Shirley Lai, Joseph Azubire, Stephen Akume, Dr. Henry Benya, Mr. and Mrs. Rexford Darko, Mr. Samuel Richard Nibedu, who is just joined us here, Mr. William Nate, Anita and Francis Doyumu, Dr. and Dr. Bernard Doyumu, Dr. and Mrs. Sam Kofi, Mr. Abuakohene, Her Excellency Shirley Ayoko Potri, who is the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Dr. Adam Kojo Hiaji, Kweku Mediako, Christopher Komla Dake, and Ato Frimpong. Shall we do a big round of applause for the ladies and gentlemen? And so, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned earlier, we will be having a final message after which we will get off the action started. But ahead of time, would like to say a very, very big thank you to all agencies and individuals who have supported us greatly to be a part of all of this. At this time, as we await the next message, we'd like to do a brief performance by the cultural troupe. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, shall we do a big round of applause for Floku Dance Team? They have treated us to an aspect of the culture of the Kadangwe people of Greater Accra region. We are eternally grateful to them. And now, ladies and gentlemen, will have a final message, and that will be delivered to us by the president of PANASA, who surely has been very, very amazing in terms of the support he has given the local organizing committee, the coordination, and also ensuring that this came to the continent of Africa. Shall we do a big round of applause and we welcome the president of WESPA to address us. Yeah.
Thank you very much, BMC. Let me express on existing protocols. It's been a long day, and I know the players are itching to start the game. Say thank you very much for coming to our continent. For you, our continent was not too foreign. Thank you for the financial sacrifice. I will make it what you want.
We're grateful to the president of PANASA. Shall we do one more big round of applause, please? And so to every single player representing each of the 28 plus nations that are here in Accra, Ghana, what we want to say is may the best player win. And considering that the winner from the Las Vegas Championship is not here in Ghana, we sure are going to crown a new winner at the end of the day. And this glittering silver trophy will be going to a new winner from WESPAC 2025 Accra, Ghana. And so at this time, once again, on behalf of the Minister, the Director General of the National Sports Authority, Nime Name, the President of PANASA, the Local Organizing Committee President of WESPAC, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we wish everyone well, and it is our hope that we'll see the most competitive tournament ever played in the history of WESPAC. May the best player win, and may we enjoy beautiful competition and amazing sportsmanship. It's been wonderful having you here for this official opening ceremony for WESPAC 2025 in Accra, Ghana. My name is Nathaniel Atto, and what I'll say is, let us leave Accra with amazing memories that we'll want to repeat in the future. Thank you all very much. Can we have representatives of the sponsors also join? Thank you very much. The President of PANASA, thank you very much. Representatives of all of our sponsors, please join. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And so at this time, respectfully, I'll ask that we all rise as the chiefs and queen mothers take leave of us. We're very grateful to them. Shall we do a big round of applause for them? And they take leave of us. Thank you very much. One of our exhibitors here and supporters came up